What's up, you guys? We're back again with another banger video, and today I have a different setup. I got a mic now, got some lights on it. We're chilling. I hope the quality of the sound is good because I don't know. I don't know if this thing works properly because I have like a wire setup now with a lightning adapter to USB. So hopefully it works. And yeah, so I'm gonna be doing some different type of videos. I'm gonna try and do at least one fashion video a week and one sit down just podcast. Maybe talk about soccer, whatever it may be. Different type of videos. But yeah, the Premier League starts in about 30 minutes. So let's see if I could get this video done before then. So I'm gonna be going over my Premier League predictions, starting from 20th all the way up to first place and the big winners. So let's get right into it. So in 20th place, I have Southampton. I think they lost Danny Ings. Their squad isn't the best. Ward Prowse is probably leaving. They have a few players going in and out. They've just missed relegation for the past few seasons. They're barely making it into it. So I have Southampton going out. 19th place, I have Brighton, another team. They're alright. They're a good team. They've stayed around 16th, 15th, 17th place, but I think it's finally their time to go out. And yeah, I think they have a few bright sparks here and there in that team, but nothing to keep them in. I think Watford will come up and go straight back down. They have a solid squad, just not contenders for mid-table or anything, just staying, going back down. Maybe they come back up, maybe they don't, but yeah, I don't have them staying that high. In 17th place, I have Burnley. Honestly, Burnley could even go out. I think Burnley stays up because they have a world class keeper who I think probably makes England's World Cup squad next year in Nick Pope. Insane reflexes. He's a great keeper. I know people probably think just from FIFA, but no, in real life he's actually amazing keeper. I think he keeps them up with a few clean sheets, helping them stay up, and yeah, just barely though. 16th place, I have Brentford. I think Ivan Toney, they have players like Rico Henry. I don't think they go straight back down. I think they have a few really good bright spots in that team, causing them to stay up. The manager seems pretty happy and like wants to keep the team up. I think new stadium, the fans are excited to see them play. First game against Arsenal and Brentford seem pretty good. They have the French guy in Buemo, right? Rico Henry, Ivan Toney will probably push them to that level because I think he'll be a top scorer in the Premier League. And yeah, in 15th place, I have Newcastle United. I think Newcastle are, I don't know, I think St. Maximin, Willock coming in from Arsenal, I think it's going to push him a bit higher because I'm pretty sure they were just fighting relegation last season. I have them in 15th, close to mid-table. I think they could compete for mid-table around there, around that area. I think they have St. Maximin's great. He's going to bring that flair if he's fully fit. I think Willock will be able to carry the ball up, hold that midfield pretty well, be able to move the players around, create chances for St. Maximin. That's why I have them in 15th. I think that's really their only big sparks. Maybe their keeper could keep them up a bit, but yeah, that's basically it. In 14th place, I have Norwich. I think a lot of people are doubting Norwich. They don't realize how good their signings were, actually. Even though they got rid of Buendia, who was insane, I think Norwich come 14th. I think with them having players like Rashiska, they just signed what's his name? From Chelsea. They just signed the player from Chelsea. I don't know why I can't remember his name right now. Um Sorry, this will get cut out. I think they have players like Timo Pukki. They have Aarons on right back. They have a great keeper in Krul. I think Cantwell is probably going to stay. So I think Cantwell will bring that flair that they need in the midfield to help them stay up. I think Mbumba or Mumba is a great guy. Bally Mumba. Todd Cantwell. Yeah, I think they'll stay up. Timu Puki. I know people don't think he'll continue the way he was last season with great goals, but I think he'll stay up. And they also have some flair in the midfield in Cantwell and what's his name? Um, Billy Gilmore. Billy Gilmore is a player who will keep Norwich out of the relegation zone, keep them with that flair. Look at Billy Gilmore. He already has experience winning Champions League. He played amazing winning man of the match against England for Scotland. You take a young player like that winning a game against an or tying a game, holding them to a tie for Scotland and England. I think having that would be is going to be absolutely amazing. Plus Rashiska, Todd Cantwell, Timo Pukki, Piers Melu, which is amazing signing. Joshua Sargent, the American. I think they have a great squad that will actually keep them up, keep them scoring goals, and that's why I have them in 14th place. Now, above Norwich, I have Crystal Palace. I think Crystal Palace in Zaha and other players that have a lot of flair, I think that's what will keep them up and away from relegation. And yeah, I think that's really it. I think Benteke, Butland, Dan Scott, Kuyate, Milivojevic, or however you pronounce his name, Yannick Bolasie. I think they have a lot of flary players that'll just keep them up, keep them above it all. They have great keepers. Keita, great guy. James Tomskin. Eze, I think Eze's injured right now, but as soon as he's back, I think he'll be amazing again. Jordan Ayew, Benteke, Zaha, they have the French Mateta. I think Crystal Palace will stay up and stay in 13th place. Now, 12th place, I have Wolverhampton Wolves. I even think they could go lower, but right now I have them in 12th place. I think if um I think if Raul Jimenez comes back and is playing really well, it'll keep them up, scoring goals. I think if Adama's back in, it'll also keep them. I think having that Portuguese core is good, always good. You love seeing Portuguese players. Of course, I'm Portuguese. I love to see them. Adama, Trincao will play good. They have a few. They have some really good young players. They have a Canadian. They have a bunch of good, flary young players that'll keep them up. I'm not sure how good the coach will be, which is why I'm not 100% sure. But I think if the coach keeps the same Portuguese morals that Nuno Espirito Santos was giving them, I think they'll stay 12th place. Mid table is good for them. In 11th place, I have Leeds United. I think Leeds United have an amazing squad. Junior Firpo was one of their only signings. That's why I don't have them higher. I think if they had signed a few other strikers, it would have been different. They have players like Banford. They have Dallas. So now Dallas could play in the midfield. Junior Firpo could play left back. They also have Alioski still, older guy, experienced player. They still have a few flary players or keeper. I think that keeps him 11th place, mid-table, super solid though. I think 10th place I have West Ham. I think West Ham stay here because I think after Jesse Lingard left, it was probably like they're probably gonna drop. But I think they have midfield players who was injured. Let me remember his name. I think Lanzini is a great player. signing Areola as a keeper is absolutely amazing. Still have Mark Noble. They have some really good players. And yeah, I think Suchek, Kufal, Rice, Fornals, the Spanish guy, Antonio will keep them up. Fabianski. I don't think it'll actually drop them out. I think Yarmolenko. They have some really, really great players in this squad. And yeah, I think Lanzini comes and fills up that spot, that void that Lingard left. And I think that's what will keep them in 10th place. But if he can't fill up Lingard's shoes, then yeah, I think they drop to maybe 15, somewhere around there. Ninth place, I have Everton. We all know Everton always has a good team. They always bring some flair. Richarlison just came off of a great Olympic, great Copa America. So I think Everton stay ninth place, helping them secure that spot. They could even, maybe if they get lucky, maybe some of these top six teams. I doubt it, but maybe these top six teams drop out. Maybe they go into sixth place around there, contend for Europa League. I think they just have some really, really solid players. Fabian Delph, great player. Yeah, I think their manager is absolutely amazing. So yeah, I think Pickford just came off of amazing. Yerry Mina was amazing. Digne, Michael Keane, Ben Godfrey will be one of their best players. Doucouré, Fabian Delph, Allen. We didn't really talk about Sergetson, but if the alleged things get dropped, then maybe he comes in. Andre Gomez, great player. James Rodriguez, Townsend, Richarlison, Calvert Lewin. They have Moise Keane back. Alex Iwobi, Tosun, Damari Gray was a great signing. I think all of these players keep Everton in ninth place. Honestly, I could see them being higher because this 6, 7, 8, and 9 spots could all be mixed match, but I think they all stay around this area.